Hi, I'm Dr. Roadhouse.
And I'm Laura.
So Laura's in our thyroid program, and I guess first of all, let's give some background information. How long have you had a thyroid problem?
I'd say about 10 years.
Okay, and you had tried medications, right? And obviously they weren't working, or you wouldn't have to come in, right? Okay, so you had a thyroid problem. You've been on medication, and you've been to quite a few doctors before us.
Yeah, probably about 4.
Okay, all right. So 4 doctors, tried different medications, and then you are like a lot of the patients where they get frustrated. So you started doing some research, and did you try to do some things on your own before you came in to see us? Did you try?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I just
So-
kept looking.
Okay, you kept looking, but you still had hope. Or
Right.
okay, all right, good. So anyway, you came in to us, and I told you we have to evaluate you, see if you're a candidate, and if you have all the markers and parameters, we accept your case. So you did have that, and we accepted your case. Kind of talk about the exam and the labs that we did compared to all the other doctors that you've been to.
The doctor that I was seeing just did the standard lab tests and always said that my lab results were normal, but then I didn't feel normal. And I had so many other symptoms that weren't being addressed. But if you looked at the labs that they did, everything was normal.
Okay, so we did the neurological testing on you, and we found you had a problem with your cerebellum. And the cerebellum is like the quarterback, and it tells the brain, if you're going to accomplish any act or any, bodily function, the brain has to control that. We found that the cerebellum wasn't working right, so it wasn't sending the right signals. And then the labs. Compare the labs, or just talk about the labs that we did compared to the labs that the other doctors have done. I mean, I guess the main thing is that most people come in here and they've gone to several doctors, and all the doctors they go to do the same labs.
Right.
So that's why they can't find anything different. And we do 9 tests on the thyroid, and the 3 tests that your doctor did were normal, but it was the other ones that were abnormal.
Right.
And that's what let us know what pattern of thyroid dysfunction you were in. But all the labs that we did and stuff, I mean, had any of the other doctors done any of those labs? No.
I would say that to try to solve a thyroid problem on your own is like guesswork. And so you just feel like you're searching for some kind of answer, but you don't know what it is. And so to come here, I know all the labs that are very thorough, and so I know that you're going to get at the root of the problem. Instead of me trying to search out what's the best solution for me, I have no idea.
I tell patients it's a lot of times it's like trying to win the lottery and stuff, if you did it on your own, because every thyroid patient has different labs that come up. And I told you the average was, that we would find 6 to 15 abnormal labs on there, and we found more than that. And the labs that we did were so different than the other doctors. But anyway, that part is over. So let's talk about your improvement that you've had.
Okay. I was diagnosed with exercise-induced asthma. I couldn't do any walking or any exercising without using an inhaler. And so that's totally gone. I know Dr. Roadhouse was excited because I came home from vacation. For 2 days in a row, I'd had a 1.5-mile hike through up and down and all over the place. And I was a little bit winded, but I had no asthma symptoms whatsoever. And for quite a while, since I've been on this program, I've had no asthma symptoms.
And kind of talk about that a little bit. Like you would just walk down the hall, and then if you did any.
I'd have chest pain if I walked up a steep set of stairs. I felt just pressure and pain in my it was just my lungs were so inflamed. So.
And so then you gave into that, and you didn't do that type of activity and stuff, so you got pretty sedentary, which makes it difficult to just do your normal things, let alone lose weight. Okay, so that was huge when you went on your vacation. You came and you told us about, hey, and you weren't tired afterwards, and
no symptoms.
yeah, and you felt great. Okay, so what about sleep?
I just sleep like a baby. I just, my head hits the pillow and I go to sleep. And I used to take like an herbal supplement as a sleep aid because I just didn't sleep well. I was always waking up at night and maybe wake up once and go right back to sleep.
Nice.
So it's excellent.
Okay. What about any of the overall aches and pains that you had?
Don't have any.
Okay, all right. What about energy level now?
It's amazing. I've been off coffee for 6 months, and I don't feel like I have to have coffee to get my day going. I just go into the day, I'll have some tea and, just herbal tea, non-caffeinated, and I'm fine.
And you were using that as a crutch because your energy was so depleted and, you weren't able to sleep at night, so you're always tired and had a lack of energy, and that's doing better. Okay, any...
Weight loss.
Oh, weight loss, yeah, you want to talk about that, don't you?
I'm no longer an extra large. I went down a pant size, and then I went down another size in skirts, and it's just I noticed that my face is a lot thinner, that swelling has gone down, and that's huge.
And your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
there's
so...
not that puffiness, and everyone, says I look differently, and I've probably lost close to 20 pounds.
Yeah.
But that's,
That 20 pounds is a lot, especially when you weren't able to lose it before,
Yeah. Results
Okay.
will vary.
Right. Right. Individual results may vary. Okay, so talk about the memory, the confusion, the brain fog, all that stuff.
I asked my husband if he knew what brain fog was, and he said no.
So did you explain it to him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I thought that I just was surrounded by all these smart people, and I couldn't. I just was kind of slow, and I just feel so different now, just sharper and just able to articulate things and clear and able to, just function much better at work.
Okay. What about any of the balance issues?
Well, I fell 3 times before I got here. Fell backwards into the bathtub, just fell over a curb, and I just kept falling, and I didn't know why. I thought, well, it's a real problem.
Mhm.
So I haven't had any problems with that. I'm sure it's much better.
Okay. And what about the depression?
No problem.
Okay, good. And
I forgot about that.
yeah. Well, I mean, obviously you're smiling because when you first came in, you weren't smiling at all, and I think really until you came in to see us, you'd started to lose hope a little bit, hadn't you? I think the getting on the internet and doing all your research is what kept the hope going for you, but you never really found the answer until you found us, and that's really changed. Okay.
Yeah.
What about all the stomach, reflux, the colon stuff? How's that doing now?
I don't need antacid or anything, and digestion is pretty good.
Okay,
So.
good. I think that's pretty much it, isn't it? I mean,
that's it.
were you a little irritable or anything like that? I
I'm
guess I should
sure.
probably ask your husband that.
Yeah.
So as far as, I think that's, all the main symptoms that you had, and they're all doing real good, and we're just finishing up with you now.
Yeah.
So you've done tremendous. Is there anything else you want to add, or?
No, I'm just so thankful. I can't even, it's just huge. It's life-changing
Mhm.
to have found you and your staff, and it's just huge.
Okay.
So I'm very thankful.
Well, thanks. Well, I appreciate you doing this video because there's a lot of people out there just like you that, had almost given up hope, or they're on the internet and doing their research and trying to do things on their own. And, if you have a thyroid problem and they give you the medicine and it works, then you don't need to be here.
Right.
So we're looking for people that have tried the medicine and it didn't work and they don't know what else to do, you know. So I think this video is going to be inspirational for a lot of people, and I appreciate you, number one, having confidence in us to do the program because, you know, it's not covered by insurance and it is expensive but
Right.
worth it. But also, it has changed your life. You know?
Benefit.
Yeah.
Huge.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, thanks.